Ladies and gentlemen, day 2 of the Jacksonville Jaguars mandatory minicamp practices are officially in the books, and we have a lot to talk about today. Some more news, notes, highlights, observations. As you see here, Tyson Campbell and the DBs going through some drills early on in kind of warm-up practice. But we are going to break down a ton of what happened today. A lot of 11 on 11, 7 on 7 work, some more Travis Hunter. We're going to break down everything. Now, before we dive into the video, I want to give credit where credit is due. And I want to start off this video the right way by, giving a big shout out to all of the Jacksonville Jaguar media members on Twitter and X, because without them, these videos just aren't possible to make. So go give them a follow. You're going to see some names at the top of your screen. Go follow them. I promise you, you will not regret it. They cover this team so much and post so much highlights and news and notes from practices. Go give them a follow, and let's dive into day 2 of mandatory minicamp. Now, in yesterday's video, we didn't get to see too much footage of Trevor Lawrence in the offense. The reporters were really honed in on Travis Hunter getting his first open practice at DB. He did a really good job during yesterday's practices, but today, I'm actually not sure as of right now. I don't know whether he's offense or defense. Hopefully we figure that out really soon, and I'll let you guys know. But some handoffs here between him and Travis Etienne, who still seems to be the starting running back of this football team. Tank Bigsby getting second reps, and then Tootin getting those third reps here as well. Now, during 11s, we have seen Trevor Lawrence and Tank get a lot of reps together. So most likely you're going to see a lot of three or so running backs mixed in with Trevor Lawrence over the course of the season. Now, all off season long, it feels like this team has really prioritized forcing fumbles, right? So they work on this gang tackling where they both go in and try to boom tackle, but also rip the ball out as well. Look at this play here, trying to scoop and score, punch that thing out, pick it up, and go get it, right? So nice little drill here. They've been doing this a ton this offseason. I don't think they're going to slow down anytime soon. The Jacksonville Jaguars, want to be a team that can force a lot of fumbles, force a lot of interceptions, and, as a defense that has a lot of pass rushers, they should be able to step up defensively this year. Last year, they were not good at all. They ranked 29th in the NFL in QB sack percentage, and overall just weren't good at all. I mean, they ranked 32 in takeaways a game, so they need to force fumbles, and they need to force interceptions, and they'll be a better team next year. Also got to see some more reps from new starting safety Eric Murray coming over from Houston. He's supposed to add, a veteran leadership type of role, as well as just a guy that can come in and be a day one starter. So I've enjoyed seeing him practice over the last few weeks, and again, I believe this is one of the last practices before they get that long break before training camp. So it was good to see Eric Murray out here. All right, we got some more film here from the linebackers trying to be extremely physical, man. I mean, again, physicality has been the one thing that they really want to implement and kind of install into the culture of this defense, which is a good thing, right? Now, I do want to say yesterday's practice overall in 11 on 11, 7 on 7s, really fun. Brian Thomas Jr., Tyson Campbell going head-to-head, back-to-back. I mean, it was extremely fun to see these guys just go head-to-head against each other, and they faced off in these team drills yesterday. Thomas and Campbell traded wins pretty much every other rep. Thomas caught a pass against Campbell from Trevor Lawrence early on in one period, but then Campbell came back, responded quickly with a PBU. So it's, iron sharpening iron right now, man. These guys are working together, and they're getting better together as a group. So that's been fun to see. But the linebackers, same thing, man. They're coming out here and they're getting physical early on in practice. Here we go. First rep we get to see of Travis Hunter. It's a little red zone trip, red zone drill between him and the quarterback. Travis Hunter catches one in the back of the end zone from Trevor Lawrence. They're working on building that chemistry as well. Can't really see because his coach is in the way, but it looks like he probably gets his feet in bounds. Travis Hunter is back with the offense after spending the entirety of the day with the defense yesterday. Now, one guy who actually looked really good while Travis Hunter went to the defensive side of the ball was Joshua Cephas. Now, again, with Hunter spending the day on defense, they gave someone a chance to kind of rep in with the offense, and Joshua Cephas seemed to take the most out of that opportunity. The two wideouts who had the most catches after Thomas and De'Ami Brown figured to be Parker Washington and Josh Cephas. So those guys really were the standouts of yesterday's practice. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you want more of these type of videos, breaking down everything that's happening in Jacksonville. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering this Jaguars team throughout the entirety of mandatory minicamp. And then next month, they're going to be starting up training camp. I believe the 22nd or the 23rd of July. We're going to be activated for training camp. So stay tuned for that, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified. And then preseason, regular season, are going to be breaking down film. So join the family. Let's dive back in. Now, guys, this was the portion of practice where they kind of ended showing what was happening because they got into 11-on-11 and 7-on-7 period. So as I show you this Brian Thomas clip, I do want to go over some of the things that happened during 11-on-11. And let's open up with the first play. Trevor Lawrence had a pass that was a little bit too high to Johnny Munt. It was incomplete. The next play, we had a diving pass breakup in the end zone. From Buster Brown. Really good breakup. I mean, literally diving out of nowhere. Huge PBU. And the ball was thrown to Brenton Strange in the end zone. So a big W to Buster Brown. Nick Mullins checks into the game. Had one short of the end zone to Tyler Irwin. Just short, stopped by Braswell. We had a Trevor Lawrence rotated back in with the offense, and then we saw a touchdown pass to Tank Bigsby. Now, what was crazy about it? It was a diving grab in the end zone by Tank, who's not known as a pass catcher, but man, did he dive for one, and he came up with it. Touchdown, Tank Bigsby, the first one of practice for the offense. All right, we have some more things to talk about from these 11-on-11s. Let's start very next play. So after the Tank Bigsby touchdown, we saw some more 11-on-11 work. John Warford checks into practice to Dorian Singer. Had a beautiful pass short of the end zone, but a great grab by Dorian Singer, who continues to kind of show out over the last couple of days. So that's good to see from Singer. We saw Joshua Cephas have one incompleted to him from Nick Mullins. That was a Braswell PBU. Nick Mullins had one to Elijah Morris in the corner of the end zone, another incomplete one. And guess who broke that one up? Caleb Branshaw, the rookie. They have very high expectations for the rookie, so great play by him right there. But again, so far, these guys are coming and working. This defense is starting to look really, really good. We also had John Warford check back into the game. Had one to Chandler Brayboy. It was a touchdown with Jabbar Muhammad in coverage. Seth Hennigan had one to Eli Pancol. That was a touchdown as well. So once that third and fourth unit started to get into the game, the offense did start to pick up a little bit of steam. One more thing to know before we end off this video. We had a couple more plays on 11-on-11s. We had one that was a handoff to Tank. We had one where Trevor Lawrence got sacked. And then we had one to Brian Thomas. Ended up being a pass breakup by Tyson Campbell. And then after that play, Brian Thomas was on the ground getting his shoulder checked out on by the trainers. Not too sure what the severity is of this injury. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments down below after practice fully ends. But he did walk off with the trainer while getting that shoulder checked out. So hopefully maybe it was just a stinger and nothing too crazy. And hopefully he's back very, very soon. And hopefully by the time this video is out, you guys can let me know. So yeah, that was not great. Now, that was pretty much it for Red Zone 11-on-11 drills. In tomorrow's update, we'll have a lot more to talk about when it comes to just normal team drills. So we're going to be covering that. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family. Comment down below P2 if you want another parts of this video. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's update. Peace.